Welcome back. Literacy among kids, it's a critical topic across South Florida and really around the country. Many kids struggling to read at their grade level, and one organization is working with students to really build literacy and benefit children from all backgrounds. Joining me is the founder of Roots and Wings, Ted Hoskinson. Thank you so much for being with us. Root and Wings, tell us about it and what made you start it?
Well, we started it in 2016, and we've been at it for 7 years now. We started with 30 kids in 3rd grade in one school, and today we're in 13 schools teaching 1,000 kids after school with their literacy skills.
So with people not familiar with education, why 3rd grade? What's so pivotal at 3rd grade?
3rd grade is really critical. Up to 3rd grade, you learn to read, and from 3rd grade on, you read to learn. So everything starts right there. If you don't know how to read by the end of 3rd grade, by the time you're in, 74% of the kids don't graduate from high school.
Wow.
By the end of 4th grade, 2/3 of the kids who are not literate, who are not passing that test, are either ultimately end up in jail, or they end up on food stamps and under our help for the rest of their life.
I know that you probably saw the need in 2016, but then the pandemic happened. Talk about the need that you see now, I would imagine even greater than before 2020.
Not only reading, but mental health.
Everything.
All the rest of this stuff ties in together. But the key really is getting those kids to believe in themselves. That's really the key. So we start with simple things like showing up. We say you got to show up in order to be a success, because that's one of the things that makes a big difference. When they show up, they start to learn. If you don't show up, how can you learn, right?
Absolutely. So who gets involved with Roots and Wings? Is it the schools? Is it individuals? I mean, could a parent reach out to you, or is it schools?
It's everybody.
Everybody.
It's really
okay.
everybody. We have an MOU, a Memorandum of Understanding with the school district, so we get all the scores. So that's the key to our success, is that we start with we learned from the administrators in schools. We said, you help us develop a program. So it's 10 kids or less, okay, in a classroom with a certified teacher from that school who knows the kids best, doing that stuff after school. So when you have instead of 20 kids in the class, 10, all with the same problem, and you then add to that a teacher who knows the kids, you're going to have success.
Our time is running out, but talk about, do you have a success story that just always plays out in your mind?
Yes, well, we have lots, but the one that plays out the most is a child who came down here during the pandemic, who had a bike in their van, and the bike got broken. And for 2 years, he was asking his parents to buy a bike, and they didn't have the money. Well, if you reach your growth goal for the year with us by December's testing, you get a bike.
Oh,
so we gave him a bike. It was his Super Bowl.
Aww.
It's these kids' Super Bowl. We're giving 350 bikes away this year to kids who reach that goal. 35% of our kids, actually almost 40%, are getting a bike because they worked hard. They struggled, but they worked hard. Remember, we're in the bottom 25% of the kids in the classes.
Yeah, that's amazing. What an awesome program. Thanks for doing what you're doing.
Thanks for showing up.
And if you're interested in learning more about Roots and Wings, please go to their website. You have a lot of information on your website. I was scrolling through today, so go check it out, or even talk to your school and see if you guys are affiliated or how you can get involved.
And we also accept if they want to send volunteers at Roots and Wings. We'll be happy to talk to them and get them involved.
I love it. Great program. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here.
Appreciate the time.
Sandra.